Great day, everyone. Welcome to Samadhi. Today is what? I forgot the day.
Samadhi day. You want to keep
No,
going?
but I forgot what day. It's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday, May
May
10th, and Michael calls it Samadhi Day.
Yeah,
And I'm going to tell those that speak English and are Mexican, Happy Mother's Day in Mexico.
Yes.
Today is Mother's Day in Mexico, so
Happy Mother's Day.
So we are here bringing the daily word from the wetlands, from this amazing, beautiful place. And Michael is going to give you a panoramic view while
For those that aren't here locally,
while you can breathe a little bit and just take it all in with your breath.
we're going to breathe right now. Just want you guys to feel, and you can even breathe as you're watching this. But look at the beautiful, like I say before, and I've said before, the paradise here in Yuma, Arizona. It's so beautiful out here. And I know that a picture doesn't do it justice, but you breathe this fresh air, you breathe these different aromas of nature, and it does something inside you. It stirs truth within you.
And we are actually sitting in the garden that they call the quail path. So you see a lot of quail out here, and that's one of my favorite birds. And they're just so cute and adorable with that little thing hanging up on their head. So that's where we are, Quail Path.
So let's take a deep, cleansing, purifying breath of presence, of awareness, of consciousness, of this moment. And let's let go of anything and everything that's keeping us from this moment. Let's just let it go. Let's find that inner stillness, that inner presence that goes beyond words, that goes beyond shapes, that goes beyond form, it goes beyond labels. And let's feel it. Just sit in it for a moment. Bathe yourself in it. Taking a deep breath in. And all of us ready as one to receive. As I was breathing, I really felt this overwhelming presence of that. And it's like you're being covered, you're being saturated, I even wanted to say the word through when I was breathing, but I didn't think it was appropriate. I was even going to say, feel like you're drowning in the presence, but for people's brains, like drowning. So now that we're aware, consciously look like just present now.
Maybe you could say soaking or basking.
Basking.
Yeah. There's so many different ways to describe.
Yeah, just bask in the presence of presence. I mean, that's the greatest shower you can take every day. We take a shower every day to cleanse the filth and the dirt, the stickiness, the sweat, good morning, off our bodies. But yet, we neglect the most important,
Okay.
I don't know if we should do it here.
Oh my gosh, look at the huge, I apologize. No, I don't apologize. It's like
I'm going to turn it around?
No, it's okay, they probably won't catch it. The butterfly's about this, the wingspan. Look at the...
Oh, that. I see it.
Oh my gosh, is that a butterfly? No, those are these other kind of birds. Okay, never mind.
Birds.
We are getting distracted with these cute yellow birds.
They're beautiful yellow birds.
That's why I told you we want to go bird watching. Look at that.
You know what? I think we should do this. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful.
Okay, so we're enjoying Mother's Day, Mexican Mother's Day. They're just having a good time. Okay, we'll let them be.
Yeah, we'll let them be, and if we get a chance, we'll record them on another recorder.
Yeah, so right now, the daily word.
Gosh.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, because I was about to say something, now that just goes with what I was saying.
It's just beautiful.
Because those birds are beautiful, those birds. Okay, those birds are beautiful, but they are not, they're not immaculate like that presence. Because we can get so distracted through the beauty of the external that we forget the beauty of the internal. So when we bathe in that presence, we're bathing and we're transforming, transmuting that filth, that dirt, which is really not dirt, because a lot of people like to do, not a lot of people, there's people that like to do mud baths. And if you do mud baths, it really cleanses and exfoliates your skin, and it purifies your skin. So really dirt isn't bad, but it's what kind of dirt, right? If you're just being dirty, and you're not taking a shower, of course, that's gonna, manifest things on the body. But if you're doing like a soil cleanse, which is a soul cleanse, a mud bath, you're gonna wash it off. So you're gonna use that to exfoliate. But then you're gonna bathe yourself so you can receive more, because it opens up your pores. So you can receive more light, more energy, more abundance, more greatness. So we haven't even got to the word.
I know. We don't even know what the word is.
And I accidentally peeked at the word because I was preparing it, and I was like, ah. So I already know what the word is.
He likes the element of surprise.
Yeah.
But especially when it's on camera.
So I've seen the word. She hasn't seen the word, but it's a beautiful word.
Okay, let's have it.
And I was even going to use a word in the breath, but I said no because, yeah.
You didn't want to give it away.
The word for today is, we know who is with us in spirit. The word is inner peace. Inner peace. Where is it? There it is.
Perfect.
Inner peace. And before I begin, I would like to say, and I hope the gentleman that is a great individual, because I've been feeling this message, and I don't know what this is going to say because I just seen the word. But I've been feeling this message that there's mentors, there's people in different professions that tell you, only follow someone who has what you desire. And that is very, very true. For example, you're in construction, you're not going to learn from a construction leader or person that has a construction business that's not succeeding in construction. Okay? Because you want to emulate, you want to learn from someone who's really knows what they're doing. However, I'll be very honest with you here because I see it a lot in Mexico. A lot of people that aren't very successful in construction is because they haven't been recognized yet. And they can do a lot of things with little resources, and they can build great, great creations. So just because they don't have money doesn't mean they don't have the talent and the ability to succeed. So here's where I'm getting at with this. To me, the greatest resource, the greatest abundance is inner peace. This word that we're going to read today is the greatest abundance. Because you cannot experience unconditional love. You cannot experience the wisdom of Source if you don't first find that inner peace within you, because you'll block yourself. You won't block yourself. You'll put these barriers in front of you that don't allow you to receive that pure presence. So inner peace, when you can become peaceful amidst the chaos, and we work with this every day, there's things happen and we say, you know what? That's the circumstance does not define my peace. So I breathe, and our students say, oh my gosh, Michael, just the breath that you've taught us, just with the breath that you've taught us, we find this peace amidst great chaos. I mean, we just had a session yesterday with 2 women, beautiful, beautiful women. We call them little girls because we're all little girls and little boys inside. But one, her house was about to burn down, was close to being burned down, and her family was panicking. And she said, I'm going to do what my teachers taught me. I'm going to breathe. And she taught them to breathe, and she taught them to relax. And the house didn't get touched. It got a little bit, singed, but the house didn't burn down. And why? Because she went into her peace. See, when you go into your peace, you can have all the fires of the world consuming towards you. When you come into that peace, it's like this barrier of peace prevents that from happening. And there was this other one that her family back home had an earthquake, and she before would be so worried and concerned, but she told her family, you know what, there's no sense of getting all uptight and upset about it and concerned about it because we don't know what happened, but let's breathe. Salud. Empower
Excuse me.
self.
Thank you.
So let's breathe and let's be at peace right now, because there's nothing we can do. And she emulated this peace, and her family was like, wow, that's not her. So teaching by example is how we're going to bring more peace into the world, because we could talk about peace, but are we really exemplifying peace? This is the call to peace. So today's word is inner peace. Let's see what it has to say. Do you want to share?
Well, as Michael's saying that we emulate and we're the example, my biggest thing is it starts at home. And we desire to have peace in the world, but the first place is inside. And then from there it comes out to everyone who surrounds you. The closest, obviously, will be the ones affected the soonest. So sometimes if you feel that there's turmoil outside of your little comfort zone, then check yourself and see if the peace is within.
Exactly. And you know what? A good indicator on how you can tell? Go out in nature. The animals will tell you where you're at, because they mirror that. Just reflect on that. So, just like when we tell our students, look into a mirror and work within yourself, you will not lie to you. You are the greatest spiritual tool, spiritual book, spiritual reflection that you can learn from. Oh, look how that looks.
Isn't that beautiful?
Wow. Okay.
We're getting distracted with all kinds
So-
of beauty over here.
So it's similar to when you're around a pet. That's why people that know, when they're going to do, I mean, there's people that have, $1 million deals, and they'll take their pets in order to feel the person they're going to do the deal with. Because if the pet has any resistance, yes, thank you, any resistance towards that person, and they feel these intentions are not good. But if the pet is peaceful and calm, or even accepts the other person, then they feel, because the animals will tell, the animals will say, the animals will reflect that person's energy. So that's just a little key. So the word for Thursday, May 10th, which is Samadhi, which is peace. The way to Samadhi is peace. It's okay. I'm gonna share something. I'm sharing something that's very important. We want peace in the world. We talk about peace, right? Peace, love, no wars, right? No violence. But we neglect to work within the violence that we have against ourselves. When we think we're not good enough, when we think we're not, talented enough, when we think and we allow us to believe that we're not worthy enough, you are not going to reflect peace if you are still in battle with yourself.
Boy, we haven't even read the word.
Yeah, I don't even think we should read the word. I don't even think we should read the word.
Uh-oh. That's it? Bada bing, bada boom?
No, I want to go deeper.
No, I mean, is that it, or we're not going to read it for real?
We'll
Want me to read it?
We'll read it, yes. Just like Dave. And you know what? I had a great session last night with Dave, Mr. Dave Parrish. And we talked about his superhero growing up was Hulk. And for those of you that know Hulk, and for those that don't, it's a character who is this very intelligent scientist. And he's so intelligent that his intelligence creates fear. Because that's what the ego does. We're so intelligent, we're so educated on the ways of the ego, meaning information, education, programming, that same education, that same programming causes fear of the unknown within us, causing fear of what we haven't even realized yet that we know is inside of us, because we feel it. So the Hulk and Banner is the name, that Samadhi is to bring those two characters as one, because this one's intelligent and this one's so strong that because of its strength it can't be around human beings. It's a superhero. It's a comic superhero. So this Hulk I believe, jumps to the moon and stays on the moon because he's too dangerous. He's a very loving individual. He's a very caring individual because he wants to help humanity, but humanity can't handle his power. And how does that reflect with us? We are so powerful beyond our own, we are so powerful spiritually beyond our wildest imaginations that the brain can't comprehend it because it's so intelligent that it's trying to figure it out instead of surrendering to what it is. And that is where the merge comes. Because now, Dave shared with me, because I haven't been watching the movie series of the Avengers and stuff like that, that Hulk and Banner are now starting to realize that each have their gifts. That if they can control the individual to activate the Hulk when needed, and to sleep the Hulk, like put him back to sleep, to make him dormant, and to work with Banner, that is the intelligence, because Hulk is not intelligent. Hulk is like a big old ball of muscle that doesn't know what to do. A big old ball of strength that doesn't know how to handle it, how to operate with it. So, inner peace is the two merged in one, because you realize you have the power of spirit, but you realize you have the intelligence of spirit within the ego, and you work with both. The love, the intelligence. So, I just wanted to share that because I appreciate yesterday's session, because it really, moved a lot inside of myself, because we learn from our students just like our students learn from us. And that's the humility. That's what allows inner peace to stir from within you. When you become humble of trying to figure it out, that you let go of thinking that you can figure it out, and you surrender to that peace within you, then all unfolds before you. Inner peace.
Now?
Ooh, that's cool. Well,
Inner peace. Peace is the nature of being. If I feel...
Read that one more time. Read that one more time.
I'm not going to keep my inner peace here. Inner peace. Peace is the nature of my being.
Wow.
If I feel anxious, I address my heart with loving words, and the stresses of life fall away. By blessing my body, my whole being, body, mind, and spirit, settles into relaxation and ease. When I recognize and appreciate the miracle that I am, peace fills me. My thoughts turn to peace, peace within me, peace as me. When I turn within and become quiet, I see peace shining from deep within me. No matter what challenges may loom before me, I remember that peace is never more than one breath away. In the silence of my heart, I know love and peace are my essence, the truth of my nature. Peace warms my heart and guides my actions. Peace is the nature of my being. And you'll find in Colossians 3:15 that it says, "Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called in the one body, and be thankful." And I don't know if you looked it up in the other one.
Oh. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called. That's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to look it up. Colossians 3:15. I don't even know how much time we've been recording.
I don't know either.
So much for the 16 minutes, Dave.
Yeah, if you're still with us, if there's still one of you left there listening to this video, thank you for your patience and for practicing inner peace as we look for the scripture.
3:15. Right.
Okay, and I will be reading 3:15 through maybe 17. Let's see how far I go. Let the peace of Christ keep you in tune with each other and step with each other. None of this going off and doing your own thing. and cultivate thankfulness. Let the word of Christ, the message, have the run of the house. And I'm going to keep reading.
That's being the example.
Give it plenty of room in your lives. Instruct and direct one another using good common sense. And sing. Sing your hearts out to God. Let every detail in your lives, words, actions, whatever, be done in the name of the Master Jesus, thanking God the Father every step of the way.
Listen to those words. Let every detail in your lives, words, actions, and whatever, meaning deeds,
be done in the name of the Master Jesus,
in the name of the Master
thanking
Jesus,
God the
thanking
Father every step of the way.
Yes. That's beautiful, because I didn't say it earlier, but when I was saying that we want peace in the world, but yet why are we fighting over which is right? And I said this yesterday. Why are we fighting over which religion is right? Which belief system is correct? Because I love this quote, this image that I seen, and it was like a comical image, but it's very, very profound. There was this picture of a UFO coming up to the planet of Earth. There was a UFO coming up to the planet of Earth, and they look down at Earth, and they're looking at each other, and they have like the little bubbles of conversation, and the aliens are looking at each other, and they're like, should we stop down on this planet and talk to the humans? And the alien answers back, and this is what really hit me when I read it. He says, are you kidding me? They kill themselves within each other. They fight over meaningless things. You think they're going to accept us? That we're here to help them? Listen, the reason why I share that is because we want, to experience heaven on earth. We desire to experience a greater paradigm, a shift, right? And it's happening, but when we don't allow ourselves, then we are preventing that from happening. For example, if you are going through an ailment, meaning you have the flu, you have a cold or whatever, but you're complaining about it, you're resisting it, then you're going to stay sick longer. You're going to stay under that longer. And it's not that the body's against you, it's you are against the body. Listen closely, because it's micro macro. Because you're against the body, you're going to stay longer in your downtime. And this is a blessing at the same time, because in the sickness, you're starting to reflect on caring for yourself. So, the micro macro. Here on this planet, we want the planet to get to the next level, for us to align with this shift and for us to experience this shift. But the shift is taking its steps, taking its time to manifest here, because we're not allowing it to manifest within ourselves first, so when we can see the collective manifestation around us. So it's not that the world is against us. It's not that Spirit is against us. Spirit is saying, I'm giving you all the signs, why can't you embrace it within yourself? So, the example is this, because we had an amazing student and friend tell me, because Alice wasn't there, you stepped out, but he told me, Michael, I'm going to help you with your daily word. And he says, I want to give you something that's going to help you. Give examples. Give very simple, comprehensible examples. So I'll give you guys an example. So thank you. Thank you for your advice, because it's very, very well received and taking action upon. The example is this. We can be in an argument, right? We can be arguing with each other. But when I remember my truth, then I say, wait a minute. My peace is not contingent upon her peace, but my peace will elevate and remind her of peace with my peace and bring her to my peace, which is really helping her peace. But if I wait for her to become peaceful, then I'm going to be justifying, I'm going to be arguing, I'm going to be debating on trying to get her to be at peace for me to be at peace. And that is an example to say, don't wait for the world to be at peace for you to be at peace, because you are peace itself. Remember that the peace is inside you. Don't wait for the peace to manifest for you to be at peace, because that's what's wrong with what we're doing. Rinse and repeat. We're waiting for something to be at peace. We're waiting for something to be happy. We're waiting for something to be glorious for us to find our gloriousness. And it's the other way around. Don't wait for your situations to change, to be happy, or to transform and be happy for you to be happy. Be happy, and your situations will transform into happiness from within you.
Peace begets peace. Love
Peace begets peace. Say it again. Say it again.
Peace begets peace. Love, you want love? Give love out.
Yes.
You want peace? Give peace out.
And the more you give, the more you get.
So
There's no limit to this supply. In the physical, it's different because people don't know about manifestation. But in the inner world, it's the more love you give, the more love you will receive. We see it with our students. We see it with each other. We see it with our families. We see it with our friends. Give more, get more. Just like Mark Januszewski, a great mentor of ours, that is an amazing individual, says, give more, get more. Give more, get more. Give more, get more. So thank you, Mark, because that was a paradigm shift right there, long ago. Years ago, when you said that, she would always tell me, but I couldn't get it. And when you, in your classes, not that Ali didn't explain it right, but it's just, it doesn't hit until that moment. When it hits, it's like, wow, give more, get more. I was always looking for more so I can get more to give more. But really, it's give more within myself to give more outside, and I get more within myself to get more and give more and get more and give more and get more and give more and get more. It's this infinite fountain of supply, of abundance, of resources, of love, peace, wealth, wisdom,
where's the daily one?
greatness.
So I can read the last of it.
You gotta scroll here.
Oh, you didn't have it saved?
No, as soon as you come out,
Oh.
it just changes.
Okay, so let me
That's
remind
why-
you.
That's why I screenshot it.
Okay, so here we are. Inner peace. Peace is the nature of my being. So remember that throughout the day. Anytime you feel that you feel like something's going to explode or somebody's in your face about something, remember that the peace is the nature of your being.
Yes. And you know what?
That's it.
And you know what? That you just said
Oh,
right
I
now.
thought that was it.
That you just said right now. Whatever anybody is lying to you, whatever your brain is lying to you about, because it's not lying to you, it's only telling you what it knows at that moment. We're here to reprogram the brain. So, that peace is the nature of my being. Say that to yourself. Whenever anybody is telling you different, or the brain is telling you different, you breathe and you give this truth, because this is true. I can tell you from personal experience, because I live in a chaotic world within myself. And if we can do it, you can do it. Peace is the nature of your being.
I thought I just said that, but
No, I know, but I just wanted to emphasize
inner
that.
peace. One of my favorite parts is that one breath away. And we tell our students all the time, just breathe. So if it's difficult, challenging to get that inner peace, take that breath.
Yes.
It's only one breath away.
And you know what, for today, for Samadhi, look at the light, it's in the middle of us. That's the oneness. Look at this. My head, your head,
I don't know
that's
if it's
the
going to
oneness.
come out in the video. Do you think
Yeah, it
it's
is.
gonna?
It's the oneness of Source.
Well,
So, find that oneness within yourself. Find that peace within yourself, because it's there. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Sign up for our classes. Sign up, sign up, sign up. Sign up for our classes. We know what we're telling you. We're not saying that, we're better than anybody else, but we are experienced. We've gone to the jungle of the chaos. We've came out of the jungle, and we can be tour guides of yourself, to go deeper within yourself, to find the golds and the nuggets and the greatness within yourself, to find that peace within yourself. Thank you. Namaste.